Hey guys, we got the Scorn of the Two-Headed Dragon Extreme on Global. So I'm going to be going in for my first clear. I already made a preview video on the JP server using this strategy. We're going to use the same strategy I previewed there. So if you already saw that video, you know exactly what I'm going to do. This is not going to be anything surprising. I added Vaughn and Rosa strictly to break the gauge quicker and break the boss's stats. You can 4-man this, as I showed in the JP server. But if you didn't see that video, we'll go over the strategy real quick, and then we'll go in here and do it. I'll probably do more clears, later in the week or later today, etc. So you're going to want a Provoker with 300% ice resist. Cecil is geared for passive provoke. You can use active provoke if you want. And it doesn't even need to be a tank. It just needs to be a unit with 300% ice resist and provoke, either active or passive. Or you could use someone like War of the Visions Gilgamesh that absorbs ice, and then you can ignore resistance entirely. But 300 ice resist provoker, and we're choosing Cecil because he refills mana for the team and he does re-raise. It's just, a little bit of slot compression. Other than that, the gear is not super important. Just get 300% ice resist, and you can use a buff if you want to. But if you can do it without a buff, it just makes this clear even lazier. You're going to want an evasion physical cover tank with 180 to light and dark resist. You can use a buff if you want to. It's easier if you do it without a buff. But either way, get a physical tank with evasion and 180 ice and dark resist. Rest of the gear is not too important. We gave him some support stuff, but it's not even really going to matter. Rosa is here literally to break the gauge. That's it. She's dual wielding katanas, and she's going to just break the gauge every turn. That's optional. It just speeds it up a little bit. Vaughn, same thing. Dual wield katanas. He's not provoking or anything. Just dual wield katanas. Break the gauge. He's also going to do a Fire in Peril, which is better than Lastwell's Fire in Peril. And then Lastwell is going to be our chainer. For this strategy, you want to use a single target chainer that is preferably a physical damage dealer. You can use any element you want. We're going with double katana for quicker gauge breaking, a fire weapon because we're using Vaughn's in Peril, and some dragon killer. And we're using Fenris energy, so he has an automatic 200% attack buff. That's just pure convenience, so I don't have to worry about buffing him. And then shift form we're not using. And Lastwell is chosen because he has really high dragon killer, so he's got 300% dragon killer almost for free. And the friend we're taking is Chimera. He built me basically the same Lastwell. Double katanas, fire weapon, Fenris energy, some killers, and good stats. And that's it. So the missions are, I think, no items, summon an Esper in 20 turns or less. So we could obviously speed this up by adding Tifa or something, but I just want to show that this is a pretty straightforward and easy way to do this. So we're going to kill the body, and we're going to ignore the heads for now. So we're going to have Vaughn just triple true fire and double full breakdown. Rosa is going to just radiant arrows every turn. Warrior of Light will just physical cover pretty much every turn. And Cecil for this first turn is going to just go into the dark. We're already passive provoking. And Lastwell is because we have Fenris energy active. We have an attack buff already, so we can just ignore everything and just chain literally every turn, and nothing else matters. So the damage will be a lot better once we break that gauge, which looks like it's going to happen next turn. And it seemed like Rosa was hitting for pretty low gauge damage later in the round. We just got a patch today. Maybe we put in the barrage nerf. I'm not sure. Let's do this. And now Cecil every turn can just re-raise on Warrior of Light and just mana regen twice. Okay, gauge is broken, so we can do some bonus damage here. We got to remember to summon an Esper at some point as well. I think I broke my chain with Rosa. Whoops. All right, so on the 4th turn, we're gonna lose Warrior of Light, but he's got re-raise from Cecil, so it's kind of irrelevant. We can just do this, and we'll just chain again. We need to summon an Esper at some point as well. We'll just have rows of guards. We don't have to worry about anything. The gauge is back. We'll kill it again next turn. Or in 2 turns, it seems like. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's do our chaining before we do the breakers. Actually, Vaughn can cap. It won't break the chain. But Vaughn's not geared for damage. Alright, Paladin Cecil will go ahead and summon an Esper so I don't forget. And then Rosa will start breaking the gauge. Warrior Blight can just cover again. Yeah, it seems like the barrage nerf is maybe active. Oh, it's definitely active. I believe. I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyway, Warrior Blight's going to die here. He's going to re-raise. And come back. And we just continue. Okay, so we're going to kill the body this turn. Warrior Blight just refreshes cover. Paladin Cecil will put re-raise back on Warrior of Light, and we just mana regen again. All right, we're gonna wait till Rosa finishes. So we don't break that chain again. She messed up my chain before. All right, Rosa. The gauge is done. Chill. Let's go ahead and kill the body. Oh, it might actually not die. Oh, we're gonna need one more turn. One more turn. It's fine. Yeah, this fight, not a whole lot going on. It's pretty simple. So I do plan to do more clears, you know, later just for the amusement factor, but I don't know. There's there's not a whole lot to say about this fight. So we'll go ahead and break this one. We can just guard everyone else. And then we're going to kill the bottom head next. Alright. This might even die in 1 round. Nah, 2 turns. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Go ahead and kill this head. And we'll finish this on turn 10, it looks like. I should have changed targets and done more chaining. Oh well. So Vaughn will break that. We'll just do whatever. All this head does is... Now, this head counterattacks physical, which is the reason you wanted an evade tank. You actually might have been wondering why we had evade, because all the damage was elemental or accuracy. The evasion was for this head. So, the counters don't mess us up. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna kill him on turn 10. That's fine. There's the counters. And we've got it. All missions 10 turns. Pretty simple. And we could have added like Tifa or some finishers or whatever. You know, speed it up a little bit. But who cares? Would have summoned a second Esper to say we summoned 2. Why not? Okay. Very exciting fight. We will be getting more interesting trials in the future. We're still in like the super easy mode of trials right now. Yeah, the harder ones come later. But to recap, Provoker with 300% ice resist, Evasion physical cover tank with 180 dark and light resist, re-raise for the physical tank, and single target damage with katanas, bows, or guns to speed it up. That is optional though. Okay, all missions. There it is. Super easy. See you guys for more later.